Hey, okay, last week we was eating peanut butter jelly. Then I hit a leg, now we count Benjamins. Got him in the telly doing whatever he let me. I got love for my nigga like I'm tearing off a belly. Everybody thinking bad bitches got it easy. Well, not the young ones on the grind getting greasy.
Hey, what's up guys? It's your girl Oya New, and we're back again with another video. Today's video, excuse how I look right now, y'all. It's been a long day and it's only, I think, 1 o'clock. Okay, but today's video is just gonna be a makeup, like just an everyday makeup routine. Some of y'all have been asking for this for I don't know how long, so we're just gonna get into it. I'm not gonna talk about a whole bunch of things right now. We're gonna get into an everyday makeup routine look that you can do. This video is gonna be probably a little long because it's gonna be kind of detailed for all the beginners, and you know, we're just gonna take it step by step. So let's get into it. Okay, so first I start off by brushing my brows out. And excuse me if you see me like looking over here. I have my mirror like right here, and yeah, I'm gonna need that. So I'll start off by brushing my brows out, just so everything is nice and smooth, you know. And we're gonna get into the eyebrows first. I always do my eyebrows first. Now before we get into that, I have washed my face, washed my hands, and you know, you want to start off with very clean skin. Okay, you want to start off with clean skin. So I'm gonna start off with my eyebrows, and I use a dip brow. I know a lot of people use like pencils and stuff. I only really use pencils when I'm trying to like outline or something like that. If I haven't arched my eyebrows or something, I use a pencil. So, but this is beginner friendly, so we can use a pencil. So I'm going to outline the shape lightly of my brow. And remember, your brows are sisters, not twins, okay? So you want to just outline the brow. And as you can see, I kind of have more of an arch in one brow than I do in another, and one looks thicker than the other. I'm not sure, but you just want to outline it. Always remember, they're twins. They're not twins, they're sisters, okay? And then I take my dip brow, and this is just I normally use Anastasia, but today I'm gonna use the Magic Collection. It's 24-hour long lasting eyebrow gel. And here you're gonna see me start to fill in the brow. This is just an everyday makeup look, guys, so you don't want to go too heavy on it. And this color is, it said chocolate. You want to go in lightly. Go in lightly. And don't worry about the ends being a little lighter, because once you're finished, you can always go back in with a pencil and just like fill it in. So I go in, shape the brow, and you can kind of already see the brow forming. Just lightly, guys. Don't do too much if you're going for a everyday makeup look. Just something real natural. And a lot of times I have wild eyebrow hair, so I have to really push them up. And then I go lighter as I go to the front because you have to blend it out anyways. And I am not a makeup artist, y'all. I just like to really do my makeup. Now, if I were going out, I would really kind of do them bigger and darker for a more dramatic look. But I'm not going anywhere right now. So you want to take it and okay, and then I go back in with the pencil just to make it all the same color. Every girl has that favorite brow, the one that's just never gives her any problems. Don't worry about if it doesn't look like clean or anything right now. We have concealer for that. And then I just go in lightly and blend it out. And I like to fake the hairs in the front, so I'll just like do little marks, little strokes going up, and it'll look like little hairs. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit just so you guys can kind of see. Okay, I zoomed in too much. And you can kind of see how it kind of looks like little hairs in the front. And then you want to do the same thing to this side. Really blend it out. It really makes all the difference, y'all. And then sometimes you have to go back in. Now, everybody does brows differently. This is just how I do mine. And then I stroke all the hairs up. And then I do little strokes to create what looks like hairs. Okay? And after I'm done with that, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. And brows. Now brows is like really, really easy. Once you get the hang of it, it's gonna be the fastest. You won't even have to think about it. And then I'm gonna go in with concealer. Today I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. concealer. I normally have my Tarte one for like more dramatic looks, and it's really lighter than this one. But since we're doing just like a regular everyday look, we're gonna go in with the Tarte 16-hour matte finish one. And I like to put it underneath. I like to put it underneath. And this is what gives the brows that snatched look. Everybody be like, girl, your brows be looking good. Concealer, baby. And then I go in with one of these brushes. It's like a little angle brush. You can kind of see an angle brush. And I use this. Goodness gracious. Sorry. I use an angle brush to really get underneath, and I just outline the bottom. Really outline the bottom to get that angled look. And you can kind of see it already looking clean, right? So I outline the bottom. And then I do the other side. And once you really get the hang of it, I promise you won't have to go this slow. Okay, and then I outline the bottom, and then I go in with another. Now this is optional. You can choose to blend it out with your finger, or you can use a brush. I normally use a brush to really just blend it out. Blend it out at the bottom. Blend the rest of the concealer out, y'all. Just make sure you really blend it out. And I like to go across. And then I put some at the top. Excuse my scar on my little head. Oh my god, this shit is so ugly. And this is optional, but if you really want that ooh snatched brow look, I recommend it. You want to outline the top. And don't worry about if you do decide to use like a lighter foundation, a lighter concealer. If you do decide, don't worry about the top, because you're gonna have to add foundation over it, and you really won't even see it at the top. I try to get as close to the brow as possible. See? It's really an art, you guys. Boom. We have a set of brows on us. And just blend it out just a little bit. Just make your life a little easier. Okay, now that we have brows on, that only took 15 minutes. Let's see. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what happened to my camera. My camera be messing up. I don't know what be going on. It just be doing its own thing. Okay, anywho, we have brows now. As I told you guys before, we have brows now. We're gonna go in now and moisturize. This is really, really, really important when you put on makeup, because your makeup won't look right if you have dry skin. So you want to make sure that your skin is hydrated with that, whatever you use to moisturize your skin, you can use it. I like to use oils, and this right here is the Luminous dry oil. It's a moisturizer. I've been had it. I don't even remember the company I got it from, but we're gonna go in just a few little drops. You don't want it to be too oily, because who likes oily skin? No one. And you just want to go in and just moisturize your skin, okay? Make sure your skin is just moisturized. I take moisturizing really seriously. Make sure you get under the eyes. And just make sure it's in there really good. Okay, so now that we have moisturized skin, we're finally going to get into the makeup part. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a primer. You want primer. Primer is very important. You don't want to add foundation. Like, you don't want to add foundation automatically. You want to put primer on it, because the texture of your skin without primer is what your makeup's gonna look like. And this primer is by Benefit. A lot of my products I got from Ulta Beauty Store. You can get some of it from Sephora, but it's from Benefit. It's called the Porefessional Matte Rescue, and it comes in this little tube like this. And I just take it and put it on my skin. And then for primer, I don't really rub it in like I do moisturizer. I just kind of like pat it in, because you want to leave some on the skin. You want to leave like a good enough layer on your skin. So I kind of do like patting motions a little bit. I might rub it in a little bit, but not much. Primer is so important, y'all. And then you want to feel. I can still feel the primer, so now it's a good time to add foundation. Okay. Off the foundation. Okay, my foundation that I use, I have high-end products, and then I have like drugstore products. Lately, I've been using Clinique, and it's because it has sunscreen on it. And you know, it's really good, y'all. I love it. And it's like 40 bucks. It's 40 bucks. And if not, I use you can use NARS, you can use Maybelline, and you always want, just make sure it matches your skin. This might be a little lighter just because the weather's changing, but we're gonna see. Whoa. And then some people go in with a brush, and some people go in with a sponge. I go in with the sponge. Sponges, the beauty blenders, y'all, this is your best friend. Okay, use it. I know they're expensive, but you gotta use them. Okay. And then I go in and I pat it in. I don't rub, I just pat. And I go, don't forget to go over your eye. Pat it in really good. And make sure you catch by your ears. Some people be forgetting to catch by their ears, and I don't know why. And then I like to go underneath too, just a little bit, because you know, when you taking pictures and stuff, you want it to match. And I go over the eyes out. Getting your makeup, you know, to match your skin is really important, y'all. I don't know why I should have to say that, but it's really important. In Clinique, they have they have like a lot of foundations. You know, I used to use Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, but after a while, I don't know, maybe I was getting the wrong color, because when you use her brand, Rihanna's brand, it's like her stuff oxidizes, so when it dries, it looks darker. Whoa, boobs. It looks darker. So I always had trouble with that. I always had trouble with that. But she has a really good brand too. That's like a more high end. But if all else fails, get Maybelline, you guys. And I always blend into my neck. I always want to blend into your neck. Okay. We have foundation on. And using a sponge makes stuff so much easier, man. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now we're going to go in with concealer. And for this, I'm going to use my Tarte one, just because it's going to be underneath my eyes, and I feel like my face, I'm looking kind of tired, so you know, you want to use concealer to highlight. We're going to start highlighting, okay? And people highlight differently, but this is the correct way. In the corner, and then you want to do like diagonal in the corner, and then you want to do diagonal. Okay, and then you want to put on the tip of your nose. Now this Tarte concealer, oh, it's the best thing ever. It gives you full coverage. You don't have to use a lot. Like, I just pulled it out and I'm still using it. And then you want to do it on your forehead. And then it's time to blend, baby. And I always pat, I never rub. And the reason why I put my foundation this way, and some people you see put concealer, they want to put it underneath the whole eye, and that's just too much makeup. It's just too much. It really goes by the shape of your face. Like, if you want like more of a structured face, then you want to use it like that, because you can already kind of tell, like, it gives me that lift. It's gonna give you a nice little lift to your face, and who doesn't want that? Make sure you get underneath the eye really, really good. And then you just start to blend. It's gonna blend so beautifully, you guys. Sometimes less is more, really. And then you wanna go in on the sides. And all my sponges, you want to make sure all your sponges are kind of damp. Like, add a little bit of water, or you can add setting spray to them. That helps a lot too. You always want to have a damp sponge. You always want to have a damp sponge because it just helps the makeup blend in way better. And you might pick up less product. Blend, blend, blend. And you see how under my eyes it looks really good, right? And then you want to blend it on the chin. And then putting it at the top is optional, but I feel like you really should put some at the top. It just gives it that full makeup look without the full makeup. Glamorous without too glam. And you can kind of already see your faces, you know. The beat is coming. The beat is coming. Always blend. And that's one thing about Tarte that I love. Man, you can blend this in so good. And it still gives you full freaking coverage. Oh my goodness. It was a game changer for me. Magic. Look at that. Magic. Okay. And now we're gonna go in and contour. And contouring is just make sure you have concealer that is darker, a shade darker than your skin. Okay. And I'm gonna contour. You see my little palette, it has two sides. What is this? It has two sides. It has this side. Let's see if you can kind of see it. There we go. You have this color, and that's like more of a natural. It's really kind of like my skin tone. And then we have the deeper one, and I'm gonna use the deeper one today. I normally use this one, but I'm gonna try this one. And then I contour. This is really important. You want to a lot of people go like this. Oh, I'm gonna contour like this. You can do that if you want, like if you have like a more rounded face, you can do that. But I always go up. Like I don't never really go in like right here. I always go up because I want my face to be chiseled. And then I do the other side. You can still do this face. You can still do that face because you need to know, like, for like cheekbone area. But I always bring it rounded. Always bring it rounded around. Always. And then you want to do the nose. And I like a slender nose, a more chiseled nose look. Once you get the hang of this, y'all, it won't even take this long, seriously. Like, not kidding. And then I go around the chin area. It's gonna be more structured, a more structured look on the face. And then I go on the forehead. area. Bring it down some. And this is just to give you a smaller forehead, if that's what you want. And then I go in and I'm gonna blend all of this. This is super important, you guys. Blend, 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 blend. As much time as you spend putting on the makeup, you should spend just as much time blending it out. Blend. On this side as well. Blend, 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 blend. See how you can't even really tell. And this is just for everyday makeup routine look. Now, if I were going for something more glam, oh baby, you want to make sure everything is really blended out really good, especially on the forehead region. I'll blend on the sides too. Blend, 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 blend. Okay, and then we're gonna get to the nose, but just one moment. Because the nose sometimes is what can make or break a face, okay? That and eyebrows. Okay, so now that we have like contoured this like this way, you know, now that we have contoured majority of our face, I always go back in with concealer and then I do this. And this. Now this is optional, but I love to do it. Even on everyday makeup looks. It just gives your face more definition. And don't worry if this part is not really blended in good just yet, because we have something for that. I know y'all probably like, girl, this is too much work. But once you get the hang of it, it's really gonna be like second freaking nature, y'all. Blend to get that harsh line out. You really want to blend to get the harsh line out. And then and this is the brush that I use for my contour for my darker colors. When I was contouring, I go back underneath as well. That's just so, you know, when you're taking pictures and sometimes you can kind of see like underneath here the lighter part, if it's like if it's a flash, you can kind of see. This kind of helps this to like blend it in. It doesn't look as light. Always blend underneath with the leftover product that you have on here. Boom. Okay, now we're gonna go in and set. This set is from Laura Mercier, and this is literally the best setting powder I've ever used. Literally, and I'm not being dramatic, y'all. Dab, dab, dab. And then first I start by going in on the sides, because we want that chiseled nose look. And then I'm gonna put it underneath my eye. I don't really go heavy in on the setting powder. I know I probably should, but I don't. You want to really get the sides right here. The sides are really important. I see a lot of people forget, and as I go in, I kind of pat it in too. And just so it can like spread evenly, so it doesn't look like patchy when it's time to blend it in. And I'm running out. I guess I'll be taking a trip to the nail shop. I mean, not the nail shop. I want to go to the nail salon so bad. I guess I'll be taking a trip to the makeup store soon. And the Laura Mercier setting powder, it normally runs maybe like $40, 35. I might be exaggerating, but it's around that area, 35, $40. But if you don't want to use that, they also have Airspun. It has an orange top on it. Okay, sorry about that. My camera has this timer thing that it cuts off at a certain time, but we back. Okay, like I was saying, yeah, you can get the Airspun. It has an orange top on it. You can get it at the dollar store. You can get it Walgreens. You can get it in literally anywhere. And they have like multiple colors too. So figure out what works for you. And it's like $6. So get it. And then, okay, so back to the video. I put setting powder where I highlighted everywhere. You know how we highlighted underneath here, highlighted underneath here. And then we did all the highlighting here. I put it there, and then I'm gonna put some on my chin. Well, I think I put some on my chin. It's already setting in my skin, so sometimes I'll be putting extra and be forgetting. But anywho, and then we're gonna go back and I'm gonna chisel. I'm just gonna go right up here. To give it that more defined look. I'm not gonna go all the way right here, but I'm gonna put some right here, and then where I concealed on my nose, I'm gonna put some right there. Okay, so now we can go back in and we can blend out the nose area. This is not the right brush. Tripping, tripping, tripping. Okay, yeah, I normally like to use something like this. It's a little softer and it helps it blend out a little better. See? Crazy. And now that it has been blended in, I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more right here, just to give it that more chiseled look. Make sure you get the corner of your eyes, y'all. Boom. We're gonna let that sit for a little while, and then we're gonna go in with blush. Gosh, I thought I had everything out. We're gonna go in with blush. And I like to use a dense brush like this just because it makes everything so much easier. Why all brushes can't be like this? Going with blush. And I'm feeling kind of sunny today, so we're gonna go in with a lighter pink. I'll probably go in with a darker blush if I'm doing more of a dramatic, sexy look, but I'm feeling kind of good today, so let's go in with the pink. And then I always put blush like up here. I know some people probably put blush like right there, rosy, but that ain't me. And I just pat in lightly. We're not gonna do too much blush today. And you can kind of already see the look coming together. And then I put some on this side. I do a little smile, and it helps you see where you can put the blush in. Now blush is completely optional. You don't have to put blush, but it's really, really pretty on faces. I love blush. And I'm literally not even putting a lot on the brush. Boom. And then sorry guys, hold on. It's the eyebrows for me. Okay, now that we have blush, we can finally start blending out the setting powder. And I don't swipe. I don't know why people swipe when they put setting powder, but that ain't how that go. I literally just pat. Pat, pat, pat. Because you want to set it in. You don't want to swipe it away. And you can already see. You see how it already looks smooth? that is the goal. Pat it in. And you want to go above your eyes too. And you want to go on the lids as well. Just make sure. And I don't really put setting powder like on the forehead area. I just use the leftover setting powder. For one, it saves product, and for two, it won't be as light. It just gives it that nice little, you know, blur effect. Pat, pat, pat. Pat it in your skin really, really good. Okay. And when you're done, you can go in and, you know, if you have to blend in a little bit more, do so. Have confidence, lady, that you know what you want to look like. We know what look good. You know what's popping. You know. Tell me I ain't cute. Tell me I don't look good. Tell me this doesn't look really, really good. And this is the part where I pat in the setting powder some more. Boom. Sorry, y'all. Eyelashes, freaking eyelash. Okay. Now we're gonna go in for eyeliner. I always use liquid. I don't use anything else. I don't use nothing else for eyeliner. And this is a simple one by CoverGirl. I've been using this one for years. It works so good. It stays on long, but it's super easy to come off. So, and it worked. Look, I've been having this for I don't know how long. And when you open it, it's gonna look like this. There's two ways you could do liner. You can start from the corner and then just form your own little crease at the top, or you can start from right here, like the corner of your eye, and then form a line and then just do like this and then go this way. I'm feeling kind of fancy, so I'm gonna take this, clean off the excess, and I'm gonna form a line. Form a line where you want your wing to be. Just form a little line. Okay, I formed the line, and normally I will go from here to here, but I'm not feeling that type of way today. This is not my mood right now. I'm going to go from the corner, go above, boom, and then you can attach it. So even when you're doing the everyday makeup, I like dramatic eyes because my eyes are little. So that's why my wing liner is so big. I just have little eyes. Attach the wings. And then once you like do the outlining and everything, I'm gonna zoom back out. Once you do that, then you can finally start filling in the wing. I'll go back in. And I just begin to fill in the wing. Hey y'all, I'm back. Some things just have to be done off camera. So what I did was I showed you guys how I did the wing, and then when I was off camera, I used some concealer that was closer to my skin tone, the one that I use for like my eyebrows. And then I just went and did the corner of my eye right here, put concealer underneath here on the pencil, on the angle brush. I used it and I just did it to make it very, very, very sharp. That's how I got that sharp look. Okay, so now we're almost done, y'all. Almost done. My goodness, my everyday makeup routine is taking pretty long. And then I go in with mascara. I go in mascara just underneath the lids. And it doesn't matter the mascara, you can use whatever mascara you have. I go in underneath the lids because when you're adding all the makeup on your face, foundation, concealer, and all of that, when you add all of it on your face, it goes on your eyelashes, and your eyelashes become the color of your face, and your eyelashes are really black. So, well, most of us. So you just go in, you know, make it do what it do, okay? And since we're going for a everyday look, I'm gonna use some simple lashes. This is what we're gonna use, simple lashes. Take the lashes. And what a lot of people don't do that they should do is cut their lashes. You cut the ends off. If your eyes are really small, you always make sure that the lashes fit, okay? fit your eye. And my eyes are really, really small, so I only cut a little bit off right at the ends. And then we're going to add our lash glue. Add lash glue to the lash line. My favorite part. We almost done, y'all. We almost finished, okay? And let's see. I need my mirror really, really close. And then you wanna pick up the lash. Put it as close to the lash line as possible. As close as you can get it. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I had a whole bunch of things going on within the last minute. So yeah, so you see I put my lashes on and I put mascara at the bottom. And sometimes you have to play with your lashes, make sure they, you know, right and everything. So put my lashes on, and now we're going to, this is the last step that I always do. I always put my highlighter last, just because that's what I want to do. And we're gonna put it at the tip of the nose. And this highlighter is from Juvia's Place. This is so pigmented, so pretty. It's one of the best I've ever used, literally. I put it on the tip of my nose and then blend it in a little bit, and then I put some on the bridge of my nose. I put some on the bridge of my nose. Blend it in. And then I also put some you know, like on the right here, like where my blush would normally be too. And dip off the excess. A little goes a long way with this product. Like, I have a lot left, and I've been having it since last year. And you just want to highlight just a little bit up here. And then I put some at the top. And then last but not least, we're done. I lied. You want to wipe off the foundation that you have on your lips, because you know when you put your foundation and concealer and all that, it gets on your mouth, of course. So you just want to wipe it off. I already wiped mine off with a little baby wipe. And then you want to outline your lips This is a brown pencil. I don't use black. I don't know why people use black. That's your boat. If that's what rocks your boat, go ahead and use it. But I use brown. And then I just outline. And I have like kind of naturally full lips, so I don't have to overdraw or anything. I literally just have to follow the line of my lips. Literally, that's all I have to do. Maybe I can zoom in. Whew, crusty. And I have like a I have a little dip in my lip, but you can't even really tell. And then I go in on the sides. Go back in on the sides right here. And then I always use my literally just like clear lip gloss for everyday makeup look. Just regular clear gloss is your best friend. Right here. Whoa, what is that on my hands? Is that mascara? And magic. And then you know you can go in, of course, spray your setting spray, make sure you cover your eyes and just spray. But I feel like this video was long enough, so yeah. And just clean up on the sides. And this may look harder than what it actually is, but you guys, it's really easy. You know, you can let your hair down, you know. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. It is long. It was long overdue. Thanks to everybody who subscribed again. Thank you everyone who just, you know, keep rocking with your girl. And I so appreciate it, you guys. I now have to go to the grocery store, run errands, and do my duties. Okay? Thank you guys for watching again. I love you guys, and be blessed.
Hey, okay, last week we was eating peanut butter jelly. Then I hit a leg, now we count Benjamins. Got him in the telly doing whatever he let me. I got love for my nigga like I'm teeing off a belly. Everybody thinking bad bitches got it easy. Well, not the young ones on the grind getting